Everyone knows CS2 Premier is absolutely filled with cheaters, whether it be spin botters, wall hackers, or those who just try to hide it, or closet cheaters. But don't just take my word for it, take the community's word for it. If you've had multiple experiences with cheaters while playing CS2, leave a comment explaining just how bad it's been. To further prove my point, you can take to Reddit and view their Counter-Strike community. Every post is cheater this, cheater that. For casual gamers, it's a nuisance or just a minor inconvenience. And for those people, that's good, but for others, it ruins a game that they have grown to love over the years. But why has it grown to be such a big issue? What is Valve actively doing to stop it? And what can we do to prevent Counter-Strike from becoming unplayable?
Dude, this guy is insane. He just one-taps me, cat, every time.
I'll go ahead and spare you the details on how cheating in CS2 actually works, but to summarize why Valve's anti-cheat consistently fails to catch cheaters in our lobbies is because it's a signature-based detection software primarily focused on detecting known cheating signatures. Cheaters can circumvent this by frequently updating their own software to avoid detection. VAC's non-invasive nature, designed to respect our privacy, which some players may prefer, limits its ability to recognize more sophisticated, well, or not so well, hidden cheats. The unfortunate truth in today's world is, we need software that can detect even some of the most hidden cheats. This requires a kernel level program. Vanguard and Valorant would be a perfect example of a kernel level anti-cheat working in practice. Their community, as cringy as it may be, is able to confidently play ranked matchmaking provided by Riot and not have to worry about cheaters ruining their experience or the competitive integrity of their match. Now with that said, let me be the first to tell you that running any kernel level program on your computer can be dangerous. For those of you that don't know, kernel level systems operate deeply within the operating system, which provides extensive access to your system and its operations. In any case where you trust a company to have this level of access to your device, there is always a risk of abuse and exploitation. Aside from that, kernel level anti-cheats can lead to crashes or performance issues otherwise not experienced in traditional gaming environments. Alright, so if Valve is unable to provide reasonable matchmaking on their game, what are our options? Well, we can look for matchmaking outside of what Valve gives us. Faceit is a competitive gaming platform that has hosted several games, one of which is Counter-Strike 2. Faceit utilizes a kernel-level anti-cheat software which for my 1,300 games played, I've never run into any form of spin botter. I have, though, been notified that after a loss, my ELO was returned because a cheater was detected in my recent matches. The peace of mind I have while playing Faceit is exclusive to their platform. Faceit, however, does have its downfalls. Some people have had bad experiences with their admins responding to them. I've also experienced minor and on rare occasions, severe server instability. Faceit is also constantly battling against Smurfs. Leadify is currently developing a new competitive platform called Renown, which at the time of making this video has very little detail surrounding it. All we know is that the creators of Leadify or the Counter-Strike statistic tracker and DAT are allegedly developing such a platform. We can only hope that Renown lives up to the hype that is beginning to form on X and Reddit. For now though, Faceit is our only true one and only alternative to Premier, and for now, it's the best we have. Other than avoiding cheaters and having a fun gaming experience, why is it so important to play in a cheatless environment? And is it really worth it to give such intrusive access to my device with a kernel level anti-cheat? Well, in my honest opinion, it's absolutely worth playing with an anti-cheat. Not only have Faceit maintained an excellent track record with upholding user security, but their anti-cheat works quite well. And the reason why I know it's so important to play in a cheat-free environment, aside from not having cheaters ruin our fun, is because there's no real way to consistently improve. Our brains are truly in love with copium. So even if we are not in a lobby with a verified cheater, and if we aren't sure they aren't cheating, our brains will always default to the phrase, oh, well, they must be cheating. This kind of mentality prevents us from seeing our true potential as Counter-Strike players. Also, playing with cheaters constantly results in us wasting our time. If even 20% of my 1,300 games had cheaters in them, I would have wasted weeks of my life just waiting for the enemy to get 13 rounds. This results in me improving much, much slower. So if you take getting better at Counter-Strike seriously, then I strongly advise you play in a cheat-free environment. Before we move on, it's also important to note that aside from random game or two, your favorite streamers, YouTubers, and especially pro players do not play Premier. There have been some rumors that Valve is working on an update to their incredibly insufficient VAC software, but for now there is no tangible evidence to support that there's been any less cheaters in Counter-Strike. Valve, you need to do something about this. Until there is something done, you are forcing us to use third-party platforms in order to play the game. This is a major deterrent for casual players who are only interested in playing the game for fun. And for the rest of us who just want to play the game without cheaters, we're forced to take extra steps just so we can play the game without someone ruining our experience. If you truly wish for the game to grow, please update your anti-cheat and stop worrying so much about taking your money from cases. So if you want to get better at Counter-Strike, if you want to continue to play the game you love, and have fun with friends, I strongly suggest you play on a platform that provides an anti-cheat. Also, if a significant number of players stop playing Premiere, it may actually sound an alarm at Valve headquarters that something needs to be done. But at any rate, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with content I'll be releasing, be sure to click subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. Thanks for watching.